Hello dear students, welcome to our channel, and today we have with us Jaswanth, our CA Foundation student with exceptional result. Heartiest congratulations Jaswanth.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And the results were declared yesterday. So first thing Jaswanth, how did you come to know about the results and how did you feel after seeing the results?
I was very excited about my results, and actually I was outside with my parents, and suddenly I got to know that the results were declared. The time was 9 o'clock, but the results were declared at around 7:20, and I was shocked that they were declared early, and I saw my results and I got 346. I was very happy. Parents were also very happy.
So with 346, that if institute publishes a merit list, you would be definitely be in the merit list. And once again, heartiest congratulations to you and also to your parents. Now coming to your CA journey, right? So you have just completed CA Foundation. If you go back to our 10th standard or 11th standard, when exactly did you decide that I want to pursue CA?
When I passed my 10th standard, I was looking to choose a career option, and one option was CA. My father was CA, so I know about this course from the beginning itself. So through that, I heard about this course and I was very interested in it. So I started to pursue it.
Okay, so father being a chartered accountant, I think it would be a real proud moment for him, for his son scoring such good marks. Now you got good results, but results come only with hard work and dedication. So if you could help us understand what were your strategies, how did you prepare, and when did you start your preparation? If you broadly tell us your strategy, I think that will help a lot of students who are watching this video.
As soon as my 11th grade started, I looked at the index of the entire course and I started to plan ahead how to read, and according to that plan, I started to proceed my learning.
Okay.
And I was almost reaching my plan, but we cannot reach our plan perfectly. So like that, I studied, I carefully looked at all the resources. Mostly the questions come from ICA material only, so I did ICA material twice, so that I'll be perfect in each and every problem. Later on, I wrote mock exams and other exams, and I was prepared for my foundation exam. Minimum 2 to 3 times we need to revise the entire portion, then only it is possible to be confident in the exam and not be afraid of the exam.
So those of you who are watching, so things study material, and most of our notes are based on that itself. Then 2 to 3 time revisions. So that is very, very important, because unless you revise, you will not be confident for the examinations.
Planning is the most important aspect of this. I think the backbone of our preparation is planning. Please plan ahead and plan properly.
So at such a young age, I actually enjoy listening to him saying planning, and then you plan, prepare and execute. And he also mentioned about mock test papers, where you need to practice a lot. That will help you prepare for your exams. So if you look at your preparation, when did you complete your syllabus? The first time when you say, okay, I have completed my syllabus.
By the December of 2022, mid-December, January, I completed my portion of the entire CA syllabus. And then from January 20 something like that, I began my second preparation. And at the end, in the last 1 month before the exams, I was able to complete third revision. So I revised almost 3 times the syllabus of CA Foundation.
That is really nice. So a lot of students, they actually start preparation from March, April after the 12th exams. And here he completed his syllabus by December 22, giving himself good 5.5 to 6 months for his revision. Now he's taken law from us, and he has taken a lot of individual modules of BCK and accounting, BCK, mathematics, and I think you have used a lot of our MCQs and free resources as well.
Yes.
So that way. Now, how do you find a physical class versus online class? Like if you have to compare both of them.
Yes. The physical class, the main problem that I faced is the schedule. The schedule will be based on the average student point of view and not the individual student. But when we are doing it online, everything will be self-paced. The only problem is distractions. If we keep that one distraction away, that is smartphone, everything will be in track. A self-paced way we can complete the entire syllabus.
So that is nice. So now he brought in a very important point, the mobile. So this is one of the most distracting thing, I would say, even for us as well, when we work and all of that. So how in today's generation, it is all Instagram, reels, shorts and all of that. How did you keep yourself away from all of these distractions?
I understand that many students, they will get attracted to this because others are also following it. I do agree that once in a while we have to rest our brain and go through the whatever social media is there. But I think a proper plan is required, we need to stick to that schedule, and we should not. The app is designed in such a way that it will pull you no matter how you want to go away from it. So it is really a mental battle. We have to constantly fight against the social media. There is no problem to get distracted once in a while, but I think coming back to studies is the most important thing, and we should keep that in mind. Studies is first in the priority list. Studies should be the first.
Okay, so I think distractions took you away. So were you completely away from WhatsApp, Instagram, or did you used to check it once in a while? What was the approach?
Yes, I actually deleted all my accounts except WhatsApp. I kept WhatsApp because it's only for messages. I did not follow any social media. I actually deleted them so that I will not be distracted by them.
Okay, so that is one way, or maybe students can think of using once in a while, but the problem is you start scrolling, then that scrolling becomes non-stop, right?
Ask your parents to keep a password to all your social media accounts so that you won't be able to access it, and I think that will be sufficient.
So I think that coming from young generation, that is I think really a good valuable advice. One more thing, Jaswanth. So a lot of students think that you need to study for 16 hours, 14 hours, 12 hours. How many hours did you study per day initially and during your preparation, final preparation?
During my college days, I prepared 3 days or 4 days for CA Foundation and the others for my 11th and 12th standard.
Okay.
After that, once I left my college before 6 months, then I actually prepared not for 15 or 16 hours, I just prepared for 10 to 12 hours strictly. 10 hours revising everything and 2-3 hours practicing the questions. I gave myself sufficient time to take a break and walk outside and other activities like that.
So you also
not mandatory to read 15 hours a day. All we have to do is plan appropriately. If you don't have the plan, then only you will be reading for 15 hours a day. With a proper plan, we can definitely read for 12 hours and even pass the CA Foundation without any great efforts.
Okay, so I think that is one more thing. Now, whenever you get distracted or whenever you get bored, so what would you do? Like, how would you handle the boredom whenever you are studying? Sometimes you feel like, no, I should not be studying. So, what would be your approach?
While doing law or some account subject, people might feel boredom and they would like to take a day or half day off. I would like to go outside, meet my friends, play for some time, or watch movies. Anything at home, and I would pass my time like that, and after for some time I will come back and study.
So study, balance it with some other activities. I think that is what helps you prepare in a proper way. Now coming to subject specific strategy, right? You have got excellent scores. I think so. If I can just read out his scores: 88 in accounting, 79 in business law and BCR, 86 in mathematics, and 93 in BCK. So I think you should definitely help students understand what was your each subject strategy broadly. How did you prepare and how did you manage to score such good marks?
First, starting with the first subject, which is accounts. In accounts, conceptual clarity is very important. That is the most important thing that is tested in CA exams. So I recognized that at the first stage, and I started reading the textbook properly. Reading each and every line of the textbook is important. Not remembering it, but understanding each and every point will help you to solve problems easily. And once you start solving the problems, you will understand the pattern, and then you can solve without any efforts. I think that is the most important thing, conceptual clarity and attending your mock test properly. It will help you gain confidence and use the calculator properly. I think calculator is very underrated in the CA exams. Use calculator properly, use M plus, M minus or MRC, whatever tricks that are available in calculator, please use those. They will help you save a lot of time. The most important thing that helped me was the 15 minutes reading time which was available before writing the exam. I utilized that 15 minutes effectively and I was able to score good marks.
Okay, then coming to the second paper, how did you remember law? How did you prepare for law?
I was also afraid of law from the beginning out of the 4 subjects because law is introduced for the first time. We have never read it even in our 11th and 12th standard. Even though I come from MEC background, this law is actually the first time that I was reading it. So at first I found it difficult. But later with examples, with the visuals that I have seen in the Indigo learn classes, I was actually able to understand a bit more. I was able to grasp the concept, the case laws, the examples, whatever are there. I think thinking about law visually will help you more than just reading the textbook.
Okay, then how about maths and
Maths.
BCK and economics?
Many people are afraid of maths because of some important chapters like time value of money, integration, and other chapters. I think in maths we have to use our time effectively, not spend so much time on a question. If we don't get a question, please leave the question and jump to the next one. The logical reasoning, 20 marks, whatever is there, is very important. Please do not ignore it. With most minimal efforts, we can score good marks in logical reasoning. I think that is very important. And time value of money, it is important now, it is important in future also. So please study time value of money from first itself. It has a very high weightage in CA Foundation exam.
So in fact, time value of money, when he says, I've seen students struggling at CA inter and CA final level, understanding present value, future value and all of that. So it's not difficult. You just learn it logically, understand it conceptually, that becomes perfect. And business economics and BCK, so what was the strategy for 90 plus?
Business economics and BCK was my favorite chapter to begin with. So from the first itself, I was very interested in economics and BCK. I think the strategy for law and business economics is almost the same. Business economics will have graphs and other aspects which will help us to remember the concept, and BCK is almost general knowledge. Whatever we have learned in our previous classes will be there in BCK. So I think it is not that difficult to read BCK, but business economics is a very interesting chapter. I think the least boredom that we will feel is while reading business economics only.
So how many of you realize, or how many of you agree that business economics is not boring? Do drop your response in the comment section. Then we will see how many of you feel bored or how many of you don't feel bored when you're. And one very important thing which many students don't speak about is using calculator effectively, which he has rightly pointed out, right? So the more you can use it faster, the more you can get shortcut tricks, the faster you can solve papers in the examination. And then how was the stress before your exams? How much tensed were you before your exams? And what did you do in that 15 minutes? You mentioned about that 15 minutes time, right? So what exactly were you doing in that 15 minutes time where you could utilize it in the best possible manner?
1 month before the exam, just like all my other friends, I was also very afraid to attend into the CA examination, and that fear only helped me to go through the subject more conceptually. That fear helped me to overcome the difficulties of the subject, whatever are there. I think 1 month before the exam is actually very important. At least by 1 month before the exam, we need to complete our syllabus. At least, if not one, we need to complete 2 times revision. I think that will be helpful. And looking at the previous mock test papers and understanding the pattern in which ICA gives question is very important. The thing that students do mistake is reading many books. Reading many books is not important. Read ICA material. I think all the questions maximum will come from ICA only. ICA will help you to pass the exam. No need to reference other books from my point of view. And as sir told, the 15 minutes whatever is being given in the theory part, I think that is very important to recognize a choice first. I think the 15 minutes students think that they have to solve the answers. Not at all necessary to solve the answers. Just think how you will present the answers in the paper in those 15 questions, and choice. What to leave as choice and what to write in exam is very important. So please leave the questions, read the questions properly, and leave that question which you absolutely do not know as choice.
Okay, so I think a very good summary of the 15-minute strategy and emphasis of ICA material, and that's what we have been emphasizing, that even our notes, questions, what we solve in the class is based on ICA material. And a more simplified version, when you start using that, it actually helps you in the preparation. And now in your overall journey, how much did Indigo Learn help you? What are the resources you used with us? And how did you progress in your study based on that?
I came across Indigo Learn first by way of mouth. One of my friends recommended the app. I was actually looking for other apps. I found Indigo Learn to be very interactive. It is a student-oriented app, and in that app, I have found the resources, whatever are being provided. The classes that are being provided were very good. I have personally taken law as a law subject, complete law subject. I have taken from Indigo Learn, and Aslisha ma'am's lectures were very good. I have purchased various other individual modules from Indigo Learn also, and they were also very helpful for understanding the concept. The thing that I like about Indigo Learn personally is the visuals and the way in which the concepts are being explained. Each concept will be explained with sufficient examples, and we can also go back and listen to all the classes. I think that is very important. Even after listening to the class, we will get many doubts, and that may not be possible to get clarified in physical class. Here, the teachers are available online to clarify your doubts. They will reply very quickly. I was also shocked by the quick response. There are other students, if teachers by chance they are not available, there are other students who will help you in the forums, and they are personally available. If you get any technical issue, they will solve it immediately. I think the app is very good, colorful, vibrant, and student oriented. I think that is the most advantageous aspect of this app. The teachers are also very good.
Yeah, thanks for I think a lot of kind words, and he was also quite active on the
Yes.
forums, and after I saw the result, I could recognize he was replying the queries, helping other students. And when you help others, when you teach others, you learn on your own as well.
Yes.
Right, and so with this amazing results, now you're moving to the next step of CA Intermediate, and we wish you all the very best, and heartiest congratulations to your family once again, and do pass our regards. And as we conclude this interview, any few 2-3 quick tips, do's and don'ts you want to share with the students?
Yes. Please do not listen to other students while you are attempting this. Whatever the seniors they tell that the course is very difficult. I don't think that the CA Foundation is very difficult, provided you read from the very beginning. Syllabus should not be pending at the time when exams are coming. So please read syllabus. Do not listen to other students. Online, offline, physical, anything is the same. CA is I think it's a self-paced course. So please read properly, write mock test properly, use calculator, read ICA material, and I think that should help you to sail through the exams and get good results.
So just to summarize, so complete a syllabus. We have been telling all our students, complete syllabus on time. The material that you use, the practice, the mock test papers, the RTPs, the past exam papers. If you take this as a package, then the journey will not be as difficult as you think. And we thank Jaswanth for taking time out the very next day of his result and agreeing to come over to the studio and sharing his thought with us. I hope this will help you understand how you should prepare, and you will be motivated to do very well in your upcoming examinations. So Jaswanth, a small token of appreciation. It's a book inside, and I hope the knowledge in this book will help you do better. All the very best for your future interviewers for CA Inter and CA Final.
Thank you, sir.
And all the best, students.